Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jack Rhodes Memorial Stadium here in Katy, Texas, as we kick off Week 10 of the UIL 6A football season. I'm Brent Hallmark, and I'm with Nelson Flanagan. We're going to take you through the game tonight between the Katy Tigers and the Tompkins Falcons. The captains are about to go onto the field for the coin toss. Nelson, this is a very important game, especially to the home team Falcons tonight. They really need to win. They are in a three-way tie for fourth place right now for that coveted fourth place position so that they can get it. Katy, along with Cinco Ranch, has already qualified for the playoffs, so you know that the Falcons are going to be motivated very strongly to win this game.
They really will. They're knotted down at the bottom of the list, but they do stand a chance, and I'm sure they're excited about it with their first senior group of boys. I'd like to see them give it a good try.
I think the key to the Falcons' success tonight on offense, they have got to come out very quick, very fast. They can't wait for the play to develop. They're going to have to attack Katy as fast as they possibly can. On defense, the Falcons are going to have to do two things. One thing is absolutely contain Kyle Porter, not let him get the yardage that he wants. Hold on just 1 minute. It looks like that the coin toss shows that the Tompkins Falcons will be receiving the ball. And at the same time, they're going to have to show themselves in a real quick speed fashion. They're going to have to attack mainly not just a man-to-man, but where they can actually, whoever it is, a running back for Katy or a receiver for Katy, they're going to have to at least contain him long enough to where they can do some group tackling. For Katy, I see they need to play their game, focus on making accurate plays, no mistakes.
Right. I think I'm going to be really watching Ryan Rake tonight and see what he can do against a quality team. Ryan's had some good passing this year. I'd like to see him do well against this mighty Tiger defense, though.
Yeah, Ryan comes in here with 91 completions out of 176 attempts. It's a 51.7% rating. So we're getting ready for the kickoff.
Just a mild wind. It's coming in from the southeast.
And now, been informed Kyle Porter is going to be on the sideline. Have not seen yet who is going to be his replacement tonight. And we're getting ready for Perez to kick off. And here we go. Ball is taken at the goal line and comes down and slides. He might be marked about the 17-yard line of Tompkins.
Harold brings the ball back out, stripped up by number 20, Colton Walker.
And the Tompkins Falcons meeting with their coach, getting last-minute instructions as they come out on the field. And as they come, we welcome Patrick Crichton, who will take you through the game as our play-by-play announcer.
Everyone, split backfield. In the gun, takes a snap, handle up the middle. Not a whole lot of room. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
No, it looked like to me he was doing more of a testing, just to test that Katy defensive line to see what he can do.
Be 2nd and 10. Rake in the gun, split backfield, two receivers to the right. Barks a signal, points out the defense, takes a snap. Here comes the rush. Quick throw right side, popped right away. Manages to break a tackle, gets up to the 20-yard line. Nice catch by Guion.
Yeah, DC Blades was right there creating a little bit of problem for him. And then package of Tiger defenders bring him down.
See, 3rd down. They'll give him the 19, so 3rd and 9. Three receivers wide left, moving left to right. Rake in the gun. Takes a snap, rolls left, fires left. It's incomplete. Intended receiver was Guion, and they'll have to punt.
Yeah, Keenan was right there just in case the completion was made.
Adon Espinoza on the punt. Colin Wilder, Tony Mullins on their own 45 for the Tigers. Now they walk up to the 50. Espinoza low snap, fields it on a hop, and he's going to be taken down inside the 5. Couldn't get a handle on the snap. It was a one-hopper to him, and he gets hit before he could give it up, and the Tigers will take over at the 2-yard line.
No, while he was bumbling it, he just could not get a grip on it, and Giovanni Stewart for the Tigers came in and just made it Tigers ball on the Tompkins 2-yard line.
So Garrett Doran will bring out the Tiger offense, licking their chops from the 2. Handoff up the middle, and maybe he got to the 1.
That was a really, really good stop by Reed Riddell. He came in there and just dived in the middle, throwing his body right there in front of him. Gave time for the other defenders to come in to prevent the touchdown.
I said Kadarius Page is the deep back. He'll take the pitch right side into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 28,
Well, Page just saw that hole that was being created by the Tiger offense. The Tompkins defenders gave it their best shot, but with the momentum, it was just a good effort on their part, and the Tigers walk away with 6 points.
Tough to stop an offense as potent as Katy, as the extra point is up and good when you only have 2 yards to work with. 9:56 opening quarter. Tigers 7. Tompkins no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
9:56 to go opening quarter. Tigers take a 7-0 lead. Kadarius Page, 1-yard touchdown run.
Look for Page to get a lot of reps in this game with Porter being on the sidelines.
Ankle injury for Porter has him sidelined tonight. High end over end kickoff. It'll be fielded at the goal line. Across the 10, now cutting across midfield, breaks one tackle, cuts back again across the 15, breaks another tackle across the 20 into the 21-yard line. So, nice return by Sebastian Terrell.
And Hunter Stinson was there for the takedown. And now, Patrick, we're going to see just how good the Tompkins defense is. They've had remarkable success this year against teams that people thought that they had no chance on, and they came up on the winning side.
None of those teams are named Katy. Rake in the gun, through receivers to the left. Here comes the blitz, fires left, incomplete. off the back shoulder of Peyton Powell's intended receiver. The 2nd and 10, 9:39 to go, opening quarter, clock winding. 2nd and 10.
And this is one of the things that I was discussing earlier, is that basically Tompkins' offense is going to have to do exactly that. They're going to have to go out fast against this Katy defense, but they're going to have to make the completions. They're going to have to make the holes for the running backs.
3 receivers left. Rake in the gun. Late pitch to Terrell, left side. Got back to the line of scrimmage and then ran into a stack of defenders. Maybe he picked up a yard.
Yeah, the Falcon defensive line was right there, read the play going over there toward the right very well, and all came together to create a wall.
So Terrell gets a yard. 3rd and 9 from the Falcons from their own 22-yard line. Ball on the far hash. Three receivers to the right, wide side. Rake in the gun, Terrell split. Takes a snap, rolling right. Here comes the blitz, and down he goes at the 10. He almost lost his head on that play.
Yeah, Giovanni Stewart was leading the rush right in there on the blitz. And there was just pretty much, there's just pretty much nothing that Ray could do.
4th and 21. Espinoza will punt 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Mullins and Wilder standing on the Falcon 40. Better snap this time, gets off a high punt. Mullins fair catch at the Falcon 37. Tigers again with excellent field position. 8:04 to go first quarter. Tigers 7, Falcons nothing. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy.
Duran brings the offense out in the I set. 2 receivers left. Handoff, Page up the middle. Big hole across the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. About a yard shy of the first down.
He was met there by Hunter Thompson for the Falcons.
A 2nd and 1. I set. Dorn will throw. Fires over the middle. It's complete. First down and more. Across the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. Parker Eichenberger, the big tight end, with the first down reception. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers at the Falcon 15.
Yeah, E.J. Tadamy was right there, and he came up, went over by the middle, got a very good grasp on him, and he wasn't going to let go.
I set, 2 receivers left. Mullins in motion on the right side. Dorn fakes the handoff, rolls right, fires right, towards the end zone, touchdown Tigers. Eichenberger with a 15-yard touchdown catch. Second straight reception for Eichenberger, that time coming across the middle. Took that pass right on the goal line and stepped in for 6. Extra point, snap, set, and the kick by Perez is up and good. 7 minutes opening quarter. Tigers 14, Falcons no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point. GMC. A better place to buy.
Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you. Texan Live. Road Stadium in Katy, Texas, where the Katy Tigers have a 14-0 lead over the Tompkins Falcons with 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Perez lines up very deep on the kickoff. Hand up, signals his teammates, steps into one end over end, drives it to the goal line. Crossed the 10, 15, ran into his own man and knocked down at the 17-yard line. And that's where the Falcons will take over. So far, the Falcons' inability to move the ball on offense has given the Tigers very short fields twice for easy scores. Third possession for the Falcons, 1st and 10 on their own 17. Ball's on the near right hash. Rake in the gun, split backfield, 2 receivers to the left. Barks a signal, takes a snap, 4-man rush, now firing right side, and complete but out of bounds that time is Brandon Denny, the intended receiver. Tigers had him bracketed well. Colin Wilder and DC Blades on the coverage. 2nd and 10 from the 17. Split backfield, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff up the middle. Got to about the 19-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup that time for Avery Williams. Be 3rd down and 8. Falcons still have not found a way to really get any kind of yardage. And it's going to take, if they don't get some yardage here, it's going to take a heck of a punt to not give Katy the ball on the plus side of the field again. 2 receivers left, split backfield, Rake in the gun. Tigers show blitz. High snap, fakes the handoff, quick screen, left side, it's complete, but taken down at the 23-yard line is Guion. That'll bring up 4th and 5, and the Falcons will have to punt again.
Yes, Colin Wilder was right there for the stop.
Wilder and Mullins on their own 45 to await this punt from Espinosa. Good snap. Just barely got it off. Short punt. Mullins fields it at the 46-yard line of the Falcons. So 3rd straight drive, the Tigers will start on the plus side of the field. And the Falcons need a big effort from the defense here. They're going to find themselves in a huge hole very quickly. 5:22 to go, opening quarter. Tigers already with a 14-0 lead. Doran under center. Page the lone set, 2 receivers left. Gives it right side. That's Glass. Across the 45 to the 42. So 4-yard pickup, he's 2nd and 6.
And you could see the Falcons secondary came up and assisted the defensive line in making the stop over there at the right-hand side.
I set. Handoff left side across the 40. That's Page. He's inside the 30-yard line. I'm sorry, that's Glass. Inside the 30-yard line to the 27, picking up a 1st down. Glass running with a head of steam.
Yeah, Reed Riddell was right there for the Falcons for the stop.
1st and 10 Tigers at the Falcon 27. Ball on the near hash. 4:32 to go, opening quarter, clock winding. I set. Glass is the deep back, 2 receivers to the right. Dorn rolls right, looking to throw. Fires, ball is batted down at the line by Brandon Pinkerton.
Yes, he saw where the ball was coming, and he just raised up those tall arms of his. That was all there was to it.
2nd and 10 from the 27. I set 2 receivers right. And we've got a whistle before this ball is snapped. Be a false start against the Tigers. That'll push them back to the 32. 2nd and 15. I set. Falcons 5 on the line. Give it to the fullback, pounding his way across the 30 and up to the 28-yard line is Kyle Williams.
The Falcon defensive line read that very well in shifting over there slightly to the right to keep the yardage down as much as possible.
So 3rd and 11 from the 28 for the Tigers. 3:45 to go, clock winding. First quarter, 14-0 Tigers lead. 2 receivers to the right. Pistol set. Doran takes a snap, fires over the middle. It's complete. He's got Mullins at the 15-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. Duran firing that ball in. Nice play by Mullins to high point that ball. 1st and 10 Tigers from the 15-yard line. 3:25 clock rolling first quarter. Tigers looking to build on a 14-0 lead. I set, 2 receivers left. Duran gives up the middle, across the 10, down to the 7-yard line is Glass. Second and 2 from the 7-yard line. I set. Duran under center. Pitch. Glass right side. He's across the 5, fighting his way down to the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Tigers.
First down goal.
2 minutes, 10 seconds opening quarter. Tigers knocking on the door. They lead it 14-0. Handoff, Glass, left side, he's in for the touchdown. And the Tigers are running away with this one early.
Yeah, they made a good effort of trying. The Tigers opened up that hole. The Falcons came in, they tried to control it and just basically collapse it, but they weren't able to before the touchdown was made.
Perez on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 1 minute, 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers the 21-0 lead. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
And what we'd like to do right now is we'd like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Caney Islands. Caney Islands is a newly being developed community here in the Katy area. It is something wonderful to see. Come out and visit, see what Caney Islands is all about.
Perez with the kickoff. High end-over-end kick. Be fielded by Terrell at the goal line. Drops the ball, picks it up at the 3. He's in trouble. Breaks away from one tackle, and down he goes at the 11-yard line. It could have been worse. Terrell decided to field that ball right around the goal line.
And Colton Walker was there for the Tigers for the stop.
Timeout on the field. 1 minute, 51 seconds to go. Tigers 21, Falcons nothing. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you live from Road Stadium in Katy, Texas. Tigers with a 21-0 lead over the Falcons. Minute 51 to go, first quarter. Falcons 1st and 10, their own 11-yard line. Rake in the gun, 2 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Handoff. Williams spinning his way across the 15-yard line to the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain. Hence the most positive play they've run in their 4 series so far.
And he was met there by Brody Anderson for the Tigers, bringing up the 2nd down and 5.
Falcons very deliberate out of the huddle. 2 receivers to the left. Rake in the gun. Williams to his left. And they tried to, Williams and Rake not on the same page, winds up being a fumble, and Williams diving on it at the 11-yard line. It's a 4-yard loss. It looked like Williams thought he was going out for a screen, and Rake tried to pitch it to him. A miscommunication there by the quarterback and the running back almost was disaster. 45 seconds remain in the opening quarter. 3rd and 10. From the 11-yard line, 2 receivers to the right. Williams to the right of Rake in the gun. Takes a snap, looks like the Tigers jumped, fires deep down the left side, and it is incomplete. But there's a flag on the play. It looked like the Tigers may have jumped. Were they drawn?
Well, Keegan Oddie was right there on the coverage.
And Tigers did jump. So Rake, smart play there. You had a free play. Take the shot deep down the field. So the penalty will give the Falcons 3rd and 5 from the 16. Rake in the gun, 2 receivers to the right. Pitch to Williams across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's very close to a 1st down.
Brought down by Raymond Randall.
We'll see where this ball gets spotted. It'll make all the difference here.
Yeah, well, Raymond Randall was right there leading the charge to bring him down.
They spot the ball just north of the 21. That's enough for a Falcon 1st down. It's their first 1st down of the night. 1st and 10 Falcons. Ball on the near right hash. Moving left to right from their own 21-yard line. 16 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. They trail 21-0. Split backfield. Rake in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. Rake takes the snap, looks to throw, fires deep down the left sideline, and it is caught! What a catch by Alex Chawanga. He made some terrific catches for them last week. Great catch in traffic, able to hold on while going to the ground.
And he was very tightly covered on that play by 2 Katy defenders.
It's a 36-yard pickup to end the first quarter. Tigers lead at 21-0. Falcons on the plus side of the field for the first time tonight. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite you to tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chin, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with all of the week's football action. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive from 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest.
Tonight's game and every game, Katy ISD football.
Fans, Texan Live is your new home for Houston High School sports. We got 3 games on tap tomorrow. Bright and early 11 a.m. kick. Cinco Ranch faces Strake Jesuit. A pair of 6 o'clock games is New Caney. Well, at least the Saturday game. Sorry about that. Saturday, New Caney will take on Dayton and Morton Ranch against Katy Taylor. Texan Live, your home for Houston High School sports. From the 45, rake in the gun. Handoff to the right side, and Williams trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He might be a yard shy. That was a very deep handle, about 5 yards deep in the backfield, and he went straight lateral. Tigers were all over it.
Yeah, he was able to shrug off a few tackles up until Travis Willock was able to bring him down.
The 2nd and 10 from the 45. Rake in the gun, split backfield, 2 receivers to the right, moving right to left now. Rake takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure, fires over the middle and over everybody's head and incomplete. Peyton Powell got hit from behind, but no flag on the play.
Now he was being double covered by Javante Stewart and DC Blades on that play.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the Tiger 45. Fans, make sure you log on to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday night to the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. 2 receivers to the right. Split backfield. Rake takes the snap. They'll give it up the middle, and Terrell goes nowhere. He ran straight into a wall of white jerseys, and the Falcons will have to punt. So Espinoza will punt, but at least he's out of the shadow of his own goalpost this time. Good snap, high punt, but short. Fair catch called, and then they let it bounce. So that'll wave it off. He picks it up at the 5-yard line across the 10 on the far sideline out to the 20-yard line.
Number 27, Corey Wilder.
And looked like some of the Falcons players were confused because Colin Wilder had originally signaled a fair catch. Then he let the ball bounce. It rolled back to the 5. He grabbed it, picked it up, and started running. And I think some of the Falcons players thought because he had called fair catch that once the ball bounced, it was still a fair catch.
I think, yes, you're absolutely right. Once they realized that, they started the pursuit and were able to run him out of bounds before he gained any credible yardage.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own 20. It's the first time they're starting on their own side of the field. I set. Receiver in motion. Rolling to the right is Doran. Hits complete at the 32. First down to Grant Jackman.
And he's met there by Parker Powell on the coverage.
Grant Jackman. First down, Tigers.
1st and 10 Tigers from their own 31. Ball's on the near right hash. Tigers now moving left to right. 10:15 to go in the first half. They lead 21-0. I set, 2 receivers right. Mullins in motion. He takes the pitch on the jet motion. Left side, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. Down the sideline, he's got a first down. Across the 40-yard line, up to the 43 before he's run out of bounds.
Driven out of bounds by Henry Archibald.
Tigers just seem to be playing a little bit faster than the Falcons. 1st and 10 from their own 43, 10:07 to go. In the first half, Tigers lead 21-0. Mullins goes wide to the right, I set. Duran fakes the handoff, looking left, now firing over the middle, deep, and it is complete. At the 25, breaks a tackle, 10, 5, into the end zone, touchdown Tigers. J.C. Angulo, 57 yards.
Parker Powell for the Falcons was right on his tail, but he just had a couple of steps over him. He did get him, but not before he crossed over and got the 6 points.
Perez on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up. And it is good. 9:55 to go before the half. Tigers take a 28-0 lead. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. .55 to go in this first half. 57-yard pass from Garrett Duran to J.C. Angulo, and the Tigers take a 28-0 lead over the Falcons.
And once again, that touchdown is brought to you by our touchdown sponsor, Caney Island. Caney Island, something special in Katy.
Perez to kick off. Terrell and Williams deep for the Falcons. Line drive, end over end kick. Terrell fielded at the goal line, fumbles the ball again inside the 5. He picks it up and is going to be dropped at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, he was met there by Dominic Hudson.
Falcons continue to find ways to hurt themselves.
This is something that they are going to need to correct, because this is multiple times on kickoff receptions that they have fumbled. So far, it hasn't bit them, but if it keeps up tonight, anything's possible.
Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports. Here's what we got going on tomorrow. Dickinson faces Clear Creek with the District 24 6A title on the line. Atascocita home for Conroe. Mayde Creek faces Seven Lakes. Kingwood at College Park. Dawson against South Houston, and Porter looks to upset Crosby. Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports. Falcons 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line. 9:49 to go in the first half. They're down 28-0. Rake in the gun, directs his players, points out the defense, takes a snap and whistle. We got a false start against the Falcons, so a fumble. They start inside their own 10 and then a false start. These are just concentration errors, Brent.
Well, it's also excitement for the boys. Especially, Tompkins really wants to show themselves in a good light in this game. And that excitement, the adrenaline rush, it's just something that they're going to have to deal with on the coaching staff.
Rake 2 yards deep in his own end zone in the gun. Takes a snap, quick throw to the right, complete. The 5-yard line, spins out of a tackle across the 10. Up to the 12-yard line. Ramon Guion, the nice catch and spin move. He hit the X button on that one.
He did. It was a very good play to get it out at least give them a little bit of territory to work with before Javante Stewart was able to bring him out of bounds.
2nd and 4 from the 13. 2 receivers left. Rake in the gun. Williams to his left. Takes the snap. Pitch to Williams. Left side. Tries to push the pile forward, but he didn't get very far. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 4.
No, you could see the defensive line of Katy just shifting over there to that left side, making a little containment wall, bringing up the 3rd down and 4 play.
Two receivers left, Rake in the gun. Here comes the blitz. Gives up the middle and tripped up about the 16-yard line was Williams. Let's see where they spot this ball. They give him the 17. And he's about a yard shy. This will be 4th down and a yard.
Good focus on the tackle by Hunter Simpson to keep the 1st down from happening.
A timeout on the field. Tigers lead 28-0, 8:24 to go 2nd quarter. You're listening to Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
4th and 1, and the Falcons wisely decide to punt. Tigers load up the box. Wide snap, high, short kick. This will be fielded at the 49, fair caught by Colin Wilder. So the Tigers will have terrific field position again at their own 49-yard line. 8 minutes to go exactly in the 2nd quarter. They lead 28-0. Start to wonder how much longer will Garrett Doran be playing in this game. Comes out under center, I set, 2 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, pitch, left, Page across midfield, breaks a tackle. He's got the 1st down, down the sideline he goes. 30, 20, and he's finally shoved out of bounds. They'll say he's out of bounds at the 24-yard line, but
And
Page got into that 2nd level in a hurry.
he did, and if Reed Riddell for the Falcons wouldn't have hit him, you were potentially looking at a touchdown run.
Well, it looks like this is coming back. I don't see a flag on the field anywhere. But this ball's been brought back. So hold on the Tigers. Ball comes back to the Falcon 47, which creates the odd 1st and 1 from the 42-yard line. I set, end around. On the jet motion is across the 40, 1st down to the 30, still going. Down to the 26-yard line, dragging defenders. Is Stewart. That's a terrific run.
It was. Tim Thompson finally was able to get a grasp on him, which allowed the other Falcon defenders to come over there to help bring him down.
Along with Brady Stevens on the tackle.
And it's going to be that group tackling that's going to work for the Falcons. They need to, though, speed up a little bit more to counteract the speed that they're incurring.
1st and 10 from the Falcon 26. 2 receivers to the left. Duran gives it up the middle. Across the 25 is Page. Down to the 23-yard line. About a 3-yard pickup, be 2nd and 7. Tigers quickly out of the huddle. I set. Give us the Page left side. He's got a lot of room. He's got the first down to the 15-yard line.
Once again brought down by Tim Thompson for the Falcons.
First and 10 Tigers from the Falcon 15. 6:25 to go, clock winding before the half. Tigers looking to add to a 28-0 lead. I set. Mullins comes in motion to the right. Rolling out, Duran fires. It's complete to Angulo at about the 9-yard line. He's brought down immediately
by Parker Powell of the Falcons. And again, is being assisted by his fellow defenders.
Second and 4 from the Falcon 9. Ball on the near right hash, moving left to right. I set, Page is the deep back, 2 receivers left. Quick throw to the left to Mullins. He's got room to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Flag on the play. This might be a hold on the Tigers as they got into their blocks a little early. And that's exactly it. Other wide receiver on that side of the field began to block before Mullins had the ball. So a 10-yard penalty will erase the touchdown and put the Tigers back to the 15.
And if anything, the Falcon defenders really need to focus on, at the very least, stopping Katy from getting the touchdown. A field goal would even be a moral victory, and even a strip and a run back would be the ultimate prize. 2
receivers each side, pistol set. Give is to Page, up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle. Down about the 11-yard line before he's finally tripped up.
And Tim Thompson's over there for the tackle once again. We've heard his name a lot tonight for the Falcons.
3rd and 6 from the 11, ball on the near hash. 4:45 to go, first half. Tigers lead 28-0. This is the pistol set. Page is deep. Duran looking left, fires over the middle. It's complete. He's got Mullins. 2-1, end zone touchdown. Tony Mullins skipped past a pair of defenders and into the end zone he goes for the Tiger touchdown. 9-yard touchdown pass, Duran to Mullins. Perez for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. 4:29 to go in the first half. Tigers dominating. They lead 35-0. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Road Stadium, Katy, Texas. Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you. 4:29 to go in the first half. All Tigers, 9-yard touchdown pass from Garrett Duran to Tony Mullins. Tigers lead 35-0.
And on that touchdown, once again, we'd like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Caney Island. Caney Island, something special in the heart of Katy.
Perez kickoff end over end, fielded by Terrell at the 11. Spins his way to the 20, and he's going to be ripped out of bounds there. That's Guion, excuse me. But Guion driven back, so 10-yard return. As they probably took Terrell off the kickoff return after he fumbled 2 straight kicks. So Guion that time fielded it at the 10. It's a 10-yard return. Be 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 20. Ball's on the near left hash, moving right to left. Rake and Williams in the backfield. Rake in the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Points out the defense, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure. Loads up, now fires short. It's complete, 25-30. Oh, hit late out of bounds. Nice catch by Will Shealy. He got popped after he was out of bounds. Somebody's lucky they didn't get flagged on that.
Yeah, Brody Anderson was the one for the Tigers that knocked him out of bounds, and that was a very, very strong hit.
Shealy's lucky he didn't get hurt on that play. 1st and 10. You just heard the coach yelling. He was 3 yards out of bounds. 1st and 10, Falcons from their own 35. Split backfield, Rake in the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Give up the middle to Williams, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
No, it looked like Corey Bethany was reading that play very well, came up on that short right-hand side and was able to get in the backfield for the loss.
Loss of about 2. 2nd and 12, ball little bit north of the 33. 2 receivers go wide to the right. Chawanga one-on-one to the left. Rake in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks right, fires. Ball is tipped and incomplete. Williams is the intended receiver. He just couldn't get that ball over the big hands of Corey Bethley. Third and 12 from the 33. 2 receivers each side. Rake takes a snap, rolls to his right, fires under pressure, and it's intercepted at the 49-yard line by Colin Wilder. Ill-advised throw under a lot of pressure, and Colin Wilder just playing center field on that one, Brent.
He was just in the right position at the right time, because I think it was a sort of a wrong route being run by somebody and just a diving interception.
Folks, don't forget, Texan Live, we'll have the football playoffs, the stream and the audio live right here this year. And don't forget our state championship game right here at NRG. 1st and 10 Tigers at midfield. Handoff up the middle. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Well, he got tripped up by Falcons' Joey Grass, and then the defensive line just came in for the stop.
Be 2nd and 10. And we've got a timeout on the field. Tigers 35, Falcons no score. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play. Anything you'd like to eat and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
2:59 to go, first half. Tigers lead 35-0. They have a 2nd and 10 from midfield. I set. Duran. Pitch to Glass, left side. He's across down to the 45, the 44-yard line before he's finally taken down. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Brought down by Grant Nose.
Yeah, Grant Dawson was right there for the stop, and he was assisted by Reed Riddell.
Say 3rd and 5 from the 45. I set. Mullins is wide, 1-on-1 to the right. Doran sees it, and that's where he's going. Mullins, he's got it at the 35, skips around a tackler, dances around another, cuts across midfield, and he's brought down at the 22-yard line. Tony Mullins having a big game and a terrific catch in traffic, and then making guys miss.
And you could make the argument that Reed Riddell just saved another touchdown.
23-yard gain. Tigers back to the line quickly. I set, 2 receivers to the left. Quick screen left side. It's Mullins down the sidelines inside the 10. He's got a first down. To the 7-yard line.
With Tim Thompson being responsible for the takedown for the Falcons.
Tigers right back to the line. 1st and goal from the 7. I set. Mullins 1-on-1 to the left. He's been Duran's favorite target. Pitch right side across the 5. Stumbling forward is Page down to the 3-yard line.
Destiny Burton for the Falcons was able to grab what looked like a calf muscle, an ankle, and able to cause him to lose his balance and end up being stopped before he could go in.
2nd and goal from the 3. I set. Mullins, the only receiver. Flag on the play. They're going to blow this dead. Mullins is 1-on-1 up top on the left. Penalty is against the Tigers. It'll push them back. If the Falcons keep going 1-on-1 with Mullins, that is not a matchup they can win right now.
No, that's why the Falcons really need to stick with the group tackling as much as possible, or have a focal person get in there, at least create a delay of sorts until the other defenders can get there and assist in the takedown.
I set. Angulo is 1-on-1 high left. Fake the handoff. He's looking over the middle. Wide open. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Tigers.
That time, the big tight end, the backup tight end, Dylan Vasquez, wide open. How do you lose a guy that big? Vasquez, the backup tight end, has to be at least 6'3" and 215 pounds.
He is a big, big guy.
Perez on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. 51 seconds remaining before the half. Tigers 42-0 over the Falcons. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live. Eight-yard touchdown pass from Garrett Duran to Dylan Vasquez. Tigers looking to put this to bed early. They lead 42-0 with 51 seconds to go before the half.
And we'd like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Caney Islands, for that touchdown. Caney Islands, something special. Please come check it out right here in Katy.
Katy Islands is loving the Katy Tigers. Perez with the kickoff, end over end kick, high, a little shorter, fielded at the 12. Across the 15-20, hit hard at the 21-yard line is Guion.
Oh, Raymond Randall was right there for the hit.
You know, if you don't take enough hard hits, just, return some kicks. That's a great way to get blindsided.
That is, or wide receiver or tight end in a reception mode.
46 seconds to go before the half. Falcons try to get something going here. Bring the offense out. Ryan Rake in the gun with Williams to his left, 2 receivers on the right. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Rake points out the defense, gives it to Williams. He had no chance. Down he goes to the 15.
Javonte Stewart was there for the stop, but I'm not sure if he just slipped and then Stewart just touched him.
Defenders were in the backfield before Williams even had the ball. They don't have to run another play here. They might be best to just let the clock tick out and get out of halftime. Falcons really need to regroup at the half.
But it'll definitely be interesting to see in the second half what adjustments each team makes.
Well, they're going to let the clock run out, and that's how the first half will end. The Katy Tigers, 42. The Tompkins Falcons, nothing. Halftime show presented by West Point Buick GMC. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
West Point Buick GMC has Black Friday pricing now. Let the savings begin. For a limited time, get $8,000 savings off MSRP on 2015 GMC Yukons. Even 2015 GMC Sierra 1500s for just $25,900. Huge savings and selection only at West Point Buick GMC. Easy to get to on the Katy Freeway. Exit Parker Cypress both ways. We look forward to seeing you soon.
West Point Buick GMC. A better place to buy.
Tiger marching band. Tiger band marches the weekend. Larry Smith. Texas weekend two. Freshman guard for the weekend. Is Sam. Cheers versus the weekend. Brooklyn two. Guard for the weekend. Sarah Jones. Field guard Patrick Arnold. Tiger Band has been marked for the 2015 President Show, 7 versions. Frank Taylor to the Sylvia Angel, Taylor Dumont, and Sydney Flores. The Tiger Band would like to congratulate Tompkins for qualifying for the 5A state marching competition.
Introducing the award-winning Tompkins High School Crimson Cavalettes. The Cavalettes are under the direction of Rosie Fortenberry. The 2015-2016 Social Committee members are President Miranda Willems, Vice President Isabella Almeida, Event Coordinator Gianna Hogan, Historian Brianna Palacios, Secretary Shaylin Courage. The 2015-2016 Lombard Guard, Senior Christine Jones, Senior Janelle Hernandez, and Senior Megan Stoltz. Tonight, the Cavalettes will be performing a kick routine to Don't Stop Believing. The officers are Junior Lieutenant Logan Patrick, Junior Lieutenant Catherine Fuller, Senior Lieutenant Hannah Sillison, First Senior Lieutenant Courtney Crow, and Captain Mackenzie Ford. Spirit Girl of the Week is Monica Patel. New Girl of the Week is Abby Cartwright. And Dancer of the Week is Megan Stoltz.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your continued halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Tompkins High School Falcon Marching Band. The Falcon Band is under the direction of Stephen Bond, Dave Singletary, Joe Sherwin, Greg Salikas, Joel Makeda, and Nick Pisa. Drum majors are Richard Caldwell, Kara Williams, and Brett Dolatina. The freshman of the week is Ray Zhang. The Falcon Band member of the week is Alex Tickler. The guard member of the week is Jules Patani. The section of the week is the front ensemble. Congratulations to the Tompkins Band for winning the UIL Area East Marching Contest last night and advancing to the Texan State Marching Contest in San Antonio. Everyone is invited to the Tompkins campus tomorrow night at 6 p.m. to see the band give a special send-off performance before leaving for San Antonio on Monday. Tonight, the band will perform a portion of their competition show, The Star. The Tompkins band would like to wish the Katy band good luck as they travel to perform at the Bands of America Super Regional in San Antonio.
Halftime here at Rhodes Stadium. Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you. Halftime presented by West Point Buick GMC. At the half, all Katy Tigers, they lead the Tompkins Falcons 42-0. We'll take a peek around the city. Well, we were going to peek around the city, but apparently we're having some technical difficulties. That's what you're trying to tell me, huh? Well, we'll get you some of those scores in just a second as teams make their way back out onto the field. Falcons hit the field first. And now the Tigers. Falcons need to do something just to get on the board. Anything to not have the goose egg next to your name at the end of the night.
Well, what they can do is continue with their group tackling and shifting as they can see where the play is heading to, but they're going to have to do it at a faster pace to combat what Katy is presenting them in terms of speed. Offensively, they have got to stop all penalties. They cannot have any penalties going forward. Focus on what they need to do and execute it very fast.
They also need to focus on ball security. And they were fortunate not to lose some of those fumbles, but the dropping the ball and then trying to dive on top, you're losing yardage or you're losing plays. And as fast as the Tigers have been able to get up and down the field, giving them short fields is just, you're not giving your defense any chance.
No, but that's why it's going to be interesting to see what did their defensive coordinator for the Falcons come up with in order to stop the Katy scoring, as well as their offensive coordinator in terms of being able to put points on the board. And Patrick, putting points on the board for the Falcons would be a moral victory since Katy has only surrendered 18 points in the entire season, both district and non-district play.
Remember, 2 weeks ago, it took the Falcons 2 overtimes to get their first points against Mayde Creek. Falcons kick off for the first time tonight, and it'll go into the end zone for the touchback. Some other games, A-Leaf Taylor leads Stephen F. Austin High School 13-0 at the half. Woodlands 21-14 over Summer Creek late in the second quarter. Second quarter, Kingwood Park 14-7 over C.E. King. Manville up 42-3 over Memorial. That game's in the second quarter. And Friendswood beating up on Clear Lake 23-0 second quarter. Tigers 1st and 10 from their own 25. Give us up the middle across the 30 to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. He's 2nd and 3.
And he was met there by a combination of Elijah King and Jordan Gregory for the Falcons.
I set 2 receivers right. Duran under center. Up the middle, handoff. He's got the first down, breaks a tackle, gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Is Kadarius Page. He's got the first down.
And he's met there by Reed Riddell and Henry Archibald for Tompkins. And that's what they're going to need to do in order to get all the stops that they need in order to get the ball back.
1st and 10, I set from their own 37. Duran fakes the handoff, rolling left, looking, throws, left, complete, first down, loses the football, and it's picked up by the Falcons.
Pass is ruled incomplete.
Oh, they catch a break. The officials say that ball was incomplete. That sure did look like a catch and a fumble. But as the NFL has taught us, what is a catch?
That was the subject last week. Is exactly what is the catch.
So Tigers catch a break there. 2nd and 10. One other out-of-town score. George Ranch 21, Lamar Consolidated nothing in the first quarter. I set 2 receivers left, moving left to right. Handoff, Page left side. He's got the edge. 40, breaks away. 50, 40 to the 30-yard line. He's going to outrun them all. 10-5, touchdown Tigers. Kadarius Page, 63 yards to the house.
Got to give credit, though, to
Handoff,
that
Page,
Falcons
left side. He's got
secondary.
the
They
edge.
were running across field trying to get over there in time, but the momentum was just on Katie's side and the touchdown.
Perez on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick is up, but we've got a flag. Be a false start on the Tigers. We'll back them up 5 more yards. I'm going to take this time to make fun of Brent because his phone is not updating as fast as my phone is to get out-of-town scores. It must be because of your lousy network.
There you go. Go if you have to, go after a man's network. Hey, it's up now.
Page Perez's kick is up and good. 10:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers 49. Falcons nothing. This is Texas 6A high school football on Texan Live. Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you, Texan Live from Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Texas. 63-yard touchdown run by Kadarius Page. Tigers lead it 49-0.
Now, what would be a good shot in the arm for the Falcons would be a run back on this kickoff. At least put points on the board because not many teams have been able to do so against Katy this year.
And that came right after that incomplete that looked like a catch and a fumble. The Falcons had the ball. Kickoff bounces at the 35. It's going to be big scrum for the ball. The Tigers have it. They said the ball went out of bounds. Big break. Big break for the Falcons there as for some unknown reason, Ramon Guion let the kickoff bounce in front of him. That's a live ball. And he was very haphazard in getting to it. You know, kickoff coverage guys were getting down there. They almost lost possession. That's a teaching tool right there.
That is a teaching tool because you do see that periodically that not many people realize there's a difference in the kickoff and the punt.
3 receivers to the right, raking the gun. Quick wide receiver screen to the right. It's complete across the 25 to at the 27 is Guion. small pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 27. On that kickoff, once the ball travels 10 yards, that's a live ball, and it looked like Gian wasn't the only member of the Falcons who did not realize this. And that's the second time that they kind of stopped playing during a live ball in this game.
And like you said, that's a teaching tool for the coaches to address.
Rake in the gun, handoff up the middle and going nowhere. He lost the football, picked up by the Tigers. Oh my goodness, big Corey Bethley put it up a little too early, but at least he didn't lose it. Corey Bethley with the fumble recovery here as Williams lost the football. Bethley picks it up and then stumbles before he's cut down by Gian at the 5-yard line. That's great hustle by Gian.
And I think, as you mentioned, a teaching tool for the coaches, I think Bethley's going to be educated on don't count your chickens until they have hatched.
You know, there's a very famous video of Leon Lett getting cut down by BB of the Bills. They were just shy of the goal line. Don't celebrate early, big fella. Tigers 1st and goal from the Falcons 4. Handoff up the middle, pounding his way forward. Is he in for the touchdown? No signal yet. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, that was close. Reed Riddell was there for the Falcons, and it looked like he might have had a stop at the goal line, but they said that he was able to break the plane.
DeAndre Glass with a 4-yard touchdown run. Everybody getting the touchdown touches tonight for the Tigers. Perez on for the extra key point, and we've got a whistle. Another false start against the Tigers. So it's pretty much been the only time the Tigers have not been able to execute perfectly. It's been these, 2 times in a row they've gone false start on the extra point.
And that's something that needs to be addressed, especially as we're going into the playoffs, because that could actually cost you a game and send you home early.
So I'll back it up 10 yards. 25-yard extra point that Perez puts through the middle. 9:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers lead it 56. Shouldn't it be 56? The scoreboard says 57, but it should say 56.
I think they just corrected
there
it.
They go.
56
to nothing over the Falcons. It's Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Four-yard touchdown run for DeAndre Glass. Tigers lead 56 to nothing. 9:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Perez end-over-end kick. Fielded at the 6. Up the far hash across the 15 and met at the 18-yard line with authority.
Oh, Nick Stolarski was right there, and he just took him down. I do want to thank our touchdown sponsor for the previous touchdown, Caney ISD. Once again, everybody, Caney ISD is something special, so I encourage you, please come out and check it out. You will be impressed.
So Hunter Thompson with the return to the 19. Falcons take over their 1st and 10. Three receivers to the right. Rake in the gun. Handoff up the middle. Kierton with the carry up to about the 25. 6-yard gain. Be 2nd and 4. Is it weird to say that they're down 8 scores? Have you ever heard that? Down, like you say, oh, down 2 scores, down 8 scores.
Well, it's not common, but I have seen it before.
3 receivers wide to the right. Give up the middle. Not a lot of room, maybe a yard.
No, he was met there by the front part of the Katy defense.
Kearton with the carry again. 3rd and 3 from their own 26. Now this Tompkins program, this program's only 3 years old. And they've gotten, some pretty good wins this year. Not yet on the same level as Katy. Quick screen to the right. It's complete. Reaching for the first down is Peyton Powell, and he's got enough to move the sticks.
That was a pretty gutsy move to stretch out for the first down because Michael Gomez was right there for the Tigers for the takedown. And at this point in time, especially where you're out in the field, you do not want to risk any kind of fumble.
3 receivers wide left. Ball on the far right hash. Rake in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks like the Tigers jumped. Rake throwing deep on the right side, and he is picked off at the 38-yard line, and then more flags fly later. I think this is going to come back, and I think the Tigers jumped.
Yeah, Colton Walker was there for the interception, but I agree by the spot of the flags, but we may have just more than one. We're going to have more than one call. That's definite.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Late hit. Where's the offside?
Wow. I don't know how they missed the offsides. And you can hear the coaches screaming as the whole stadium saw that the Tigers were offsides. Now, whether they were drawn or not, but there was clearly a penalty there that is not called. Instead, the Falcons are called for a late hit after the interception. So the Tigers will have 1st and 10 at the Falcon 45. Now they're going to move the ball back to the 47 now. 1st and 10 Tigers, 7:43. 3rd quarter, they lead 56-0. Rocky Emery now in at quarterback for the Tigers. Pitch, right side, breaks into the second level, and he is gone. Touchdown, Tigers. DeAndre Glass.
Wow.
He got to the second level in a hurry, and there was nobody there.
No, Elijah King made a good effort trying to chase him down, but he had just too much of a head start.
And right now, Brent, it just looks like the will of the Falcons has been broken, and they don't really want to be out there right now.
I don't know. The whole idea is to see, can we get a score? Because again, it would be a moral victory for them if they can be one of the few teams to score on the Tigers.
Extra point, snap, set, kick is up and good. 7:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers 63, Falcons nothing. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. A 47-yard touchdown run by DeAndre Glass.
And once again, we'd like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Caney Islands. Caney Islands, something special in Katy.
Caney Islands getting their money's worth tonight, thanks to the Katy Tigers offense.
They are. If you do get a chance, though, drive out there. What they've got laid out, That is really going to be something special, and to be a part of it as soon as possible. Hey, you can do so.
Barris to kick off. End over end kick, fielded at the 2. On the far hash, across the 10, 11, and cut down hard, lost the football. Scrum for the ball. The Falcons look like they might have it back at their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, that seems to be the signal that it's Falcon ball.
Thompson tried to cut across the middle, and he got blasted. The ball came loose. About 3 different Tigers had shots out of it, but nobody wanted to fall on it. Everybody wanted to pick it up and run it into the end zone. And the Falcons were fortunate to fall on that ball back at their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, it was Ramon Guion that was the one that was able to fall on it. And again, that's going to be another teaching moment in the Katy meetings about just fall on the ball. As you've said in previous games that we've called together, that's football 101.
In the gun, handoff, left side. That's Kearton up to the 10-yard line.
He originally got tied up by Gavin Spangler.
Jake Prather in at quarterback for the Falcons. Ryan Rake's day is done. 2 receivers to the right, Prather in the gun. Takes a snap, give is to Kearton, right side. He's going nowhere. Flag comes in late. So Kearton didn't gain any yards, but after the play, a flag came in. Let's get the call. So face mask against the Tigers will move the ball forward 15 yards. Gets the Falcons up to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:39 to go, 3rd quarter. Falcons trail by 9 scores. Does it sound nicer to say by 63 or by 9 scores?
I think either or you can alternate.
3 receivers left. Prather under pressure, hit as he throws, and incomplete.
Oh, that was a pretty good hit. Hunter Stinson got in there, just blasted through the offensive line and got to him right as he was able to release the ball.
Pass intended for Will Shealy, 2nd and 10. Prather in the gun, split backfield, 2 receivers left. Takes a snap, handoff, up the middle, right into the pile of defenders. Pushes the pile forward about the 30-yard line, 4-yard pickup. Kearton, 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6 now from the 30.
Yeah, you could see that wall was created over there by the Tigers, but that was a valiant effort in being able to at least get that much yardage when hitting that wall.
2 receivers left. Prather in the gun. It's another handoff. Kearton up the middle, and he got about a yard, and that's it. And the Falcons will have to punt. Down 63, you might want to try, opening the offense up a little bit. Handoff up the middle, handoff up the middle, handoff up the middle.
You can do that. You can also put in various players and introduce along with the various schemes to use as a educational tool for the last game of the season coming up.
Not a lot of room against that Katy front. 1 hop snap back to the punter again, who gets off a high short punt. It's fair caught by Mullins at the Tiger 35, and that's where it'll take over. That's the third time tonight that the punter has had to take a snap off of one hop. 5:01 to go, third quarter. Tigers lead 63-0. Fans, make sure to log to TexanLive.com each and every week to vote for the Cavenders Player of the Week. Then tune in every Friday to the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive to see who Courtney Madden showcases as the Cavenders Player of the Week on Fox Sports Southwest. 1st and 10 Tigers. I set. Handoff up the middle. Breaking tackles and up near the first down before he's finally brought down.
And brought down by Randall Riddell on that play.
His glass, that's enough to move the sticks. First down Tigers. Ball at the 46-yard line.
Give credit where credit is due. We have called Riddell's name out a lot tonight, along with Tim Thompson for the Falcons defenders.
I set, Glass the deep back. He takes the pitch, heads left, cuts back up the middle. He's got the first down, drags a defender across the 45 down to the 41-yard line. Another Tigers first down.
And brought down by Hunter Thompson, who's another name that we've been talking a lot about tonight.
Well, we've got a flag on the field back at the 45. It's against the Falcons, so that'll be declined. Fans, don't forget, you can get all your video and audio for all playoff games live right here on Texan Live. Plus, we will have coverage of the state championship game live from NRG. Tickets are on sale. Get your tickets today. 1st and 10 from the Falcon 41. Pass over the middle. It's caught. Skips past the defender inside the 10. 5. Touchdown Tigers. Jason Borowski. 41-yard touchdown catch and run.
There were defenders in the area, but that hole was just one that they just could not go beat in collapse in time.
Extra point, snap, set, kick is up and good. 4:09 to go, third quarter. Tigers lead 70-0 over the Falcons. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. A 41-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Baker to Jackson Borowski. And the Tigers now lead 70-0.
And once again, we thank our touchdown sponsor, Cane Island. Cane Island, something special in Katy.
Fans, tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden. They'll take you around the city with all the week's football action. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive, 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest. Perez to kick off. End over end kick. Fielded at the 5. Up the near hash, up to the 20, and that's where it's going to be brought down by a handful of tacklers. And the Falcons will have 1st and 10 from their own 20. Terrell with a 15-yard return. Texan Live's your new home for Houston High School sports. We have you covered tomorrow night. 6 games around the area. Battle of Undefeateds, Dickinson and Clear Creek with the District 24 6A title on the line. Atascocita home for Conroe. Mayde Creek faces Seven Lakes. Kingwood at College Park. Dawson against South Houston, and Porter looks to upset Crosby. Texan Live, your new home for Houston High School sports.
Some real good matchups there.
Prather in the gun, handoff Kearton up the middle. He's across the 25 to the 26. Kearton with some tough running as he's just trying to push the pile forward.
And he's just met there with a whole bunch of Katy defenders.
Second and 6 from their own 26. 3:35 to go, clock winding. We're in the third quarter. All Tigers are up 70-0. Prather in the gun, split backfield, 2 receivers right, handoff. Pitt loses the football. Pile for the ball. Who has it? Tigers say they have it, and the officials concur.
Yeah, it looked like as he was trying to tuck in the ball that he got hit and the ball came popping out.
And, you know, it's one of those situations where Keaton actually had both hands on the football. It looked like he had proper form. He had both arms in front of the football. It was wrapped up tight, but he took a shot right to his arms, and that ball squirted loose. Tigers, 1st and 10 from the Falcon 19-yard line. Baker under center, I set, 2 receivers left. Handoff up the middle and trying to get to the right. He's stuffed up at the 17, and then a late flag. This will be a hold against the Tigers. Wes Chance, the ball carrier.
And he is met by Elijah King for the stop.
So Tigers now mostly third stringers here.
And this is where Tompkins can take advantage of that, either by stripping the ball, forcing a punt, or even just any kind of turnover would be great for the Falcons right now.
I set. Baker to the line, 2 receivers to the left. Throwing left behind his intended target. Austin Brown, the intended receiver. That ball's a good 4 yards behind him. It'll be 2nd down and 20 from the 29. We've got another call here. No, he's tricked us. See, he was reaching for that button, like, I want everyone to listen to what I have to say, and he just did like a little spin move like, nah, I was just kidding. I set. Give us a chance. Left side looking for room inside the 25. The 24-yard line, and things getting testy. A flag comes out.
I think we're going to be seeing a personal foul on the Falcons.
Brandon Pinkerton was getting into it with one of the linemen. And this call goes against the Tigers.
They're going to say that he was provoked.
Tigers coach. There are 5 Tigers coaches at least 4 yards out onto the field. They want somebody's attention. Probably want to know how that personal foul didn't go both ways, because Pinkerton was not exactly backing down. Timeout, Falcons, 2:48 to go, third quarter. All Tigers at 70-0. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you live from Rhodes Stadium on Texan Live. 2:48 to go. We're only in the third quarter, and the Tigers have a 70-0 lead. They also have the ball now, 2nd down and 30 from the 38. I set. Baker under center. Officials trying to get into the correct spot. That was almost WWE style. Official out of position. Referee out of position.
There's a referee in WWE?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pitch left side is Chance. Across the 35, but the 33-yard line.
And he's met there by Reed Riddell for the Falcons.
5-yard pickup for Chance. Officials trying to get together as the scoreboard says 2nd and 25, and the sideline down counter says it's 4th down. I said 2 receivers to the right. Pitch left side, head of steam, breaks a tackle inside the 10, 5, falling to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Oh. Aaron Tyler was right there for the tackle, but he actually threw him into the goal line.
DeAndre Glass just took out the truck stick and beat his way to the end zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people he ran through to get to that end zone. And we've got a flag on an extra point again. Stop me if you've heard this before. False start on the Tigers. This is their 3rd false start on an extra point.
It's definitely been 3rd or 4th false start for the Tigers in trying to kick the PAT.
That's one of those things Gary Joseph will go all Bill Belichick on in the film room and just beat on that for hours. Extra point. Snap, set, down, kick, up, and good. Minute 57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead 77-0. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you. Texan Live, Rhodes Stadium in Katy, and the Tigers dominating. 25 touchdown run by DeAndre Glass. Tigers lead 77-0. Kickoff fielded at the 15 by Terrell across the 20 and to the 21-yard line. Tigers have had terrific kickoff coverage this evening.
And once again, I'd like to thank for that previous touchdown our touchdown sponsor, Caney Island. Caney Island, something special in Katy. Check it out.
So Falcons, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line, minute 52 to go, 3rd quarter. Split backfield. Prather in the gun, 2 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and they're going to lose yardage. Shandon Porter tackled back at the 17.
It looks as if the Katy defenders were able to read that play coming over there on the right-hand side and were able to get through before the play was even able to properly develop, resulting in behind the line of scrimmage tackle.
2nd and 14, ball marked at the 17-yard line. Prather in the gun, split backfield, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. It's Porter again, cuts to the right side, and he's just got nowhere to go. I'll say he got to the 19. We'll give him a 2-yard gain on that play.
Felipe Alvear was leading in the tackle along with other multiple Katy defenders. Results a 3rd down and 12.
Ten seconds on the play clock. They're still in the huddle. Two receivers to the right. Now one trying to quickly get to the left. 1 second. They just get the play off. Handoff right side. Runs into his own man as he crosses the 20. Porter picks up a few, but he's well short of the 1st down, and the Falcons will have to punt.
Michael Gomez took advantage of him running into his own guy to come up there from the middle and complete the tackle.
And that's how the 3rd quarter will mercifully come to a close. Tigers all over this one, 77-0 over the Falcons. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Register online at CESperformance.com for your sports performance program. CESperformance.com has multi-month memberships and team training. CESperformance.com has baseline performance testing included with every athletic development program. Schedule your athletic evaluation at CESperformance.com. There's no cost or commitment. Be prolific at CESperformance.com.
Start of the 4th quarter at Rhodes Stadium. Patrick Creighton, Brent Hallmark with you on Texan Live. 4th and 8. Falcons will be punting here from their own 23. Espinoza gets off a short punt. It'll be fair caught at the Falcon 49. By Alvear. Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from the Falcon 49. They lead 77-0. You know, Brent, at least in college you get paid to take beatings like this.
Well, if anything, it's an educational tool that they can go back and use.
You know, the program's only 3 years old, but they are learning the hard way what it takes to be a top program tonight. I set 2 receivers left. Handoff up the middle, pushing his way forward. About the 43-yard line. Is Chance. Rocky Emery back in at quarterback for the Tigers. Second and 4 from the Falcon 43. Six seconds on the play clock as the Tigers hurry to the line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. They just get it off. Pitch. Left side. Breaks a tackle. Going down the sidelines. That is a touchdown for the Tigers. Wes Chance just went 43 yards, and it's coming back on a hold. If you're Wes Chance, you got to be, fellas, come on, it's my turn. Everybody else has scored a touchdown. Why you got to hate on me here? Wes Chance, everything. Man, that's just cruelty.
Well, that's what quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, the fullbacks for that matter, people who normally would get the ball and can score or get a lot of yardage, they're team players, but you've got to know that once they do something really good, if it's negated by a penalty, it just has to get to them.
Somebody owes me, some free food or something. 2nd and 10, ball back at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, I set. Emery takes a snap, gives up the middle. Chance to the 45. The 4-yard pickup, be 3rd and 6.
And he's brought down by Carson Kennedy for the Falcons.
West Ham, the ball carrier. Brought down by Carson Kennedy. And Reed Riddell.
Tigers taking their time getting the plays in. No need to hurry, up 11 scores. 10:25 remaining in this contest, clock winding. Tigers to the line. I set. Emery lets the play clock get down to 1 before handing it off. Up the middle, looks like Kyle Williams.
And once again, he was met there and brought down by Carson Kennedy for the Tompkins Falcons.
He's a yard shy of the first down. It's 4th and 1. The Tigers are going to play nice here and punt. Because all night long, they've been able to get a yard on any play they wanted. So Joseph calling off the dogs here, and they'll punt. Also might want to let his punter, get a little practice here. It's his first punt of the night. High, short punt, but well placed. Fair caught at the 10. So that punt, while not a deep punt, had a lot of hang time on it and did exactly what they wanted to, which was set up a need for a fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Terrific punt. Falcons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 10 with 9:20 to go in this contest. And really, they just need to find a way to get points on the board here.
Even if it's a field goal, that would be a moral victory right there for the Falcons.
Getting points in any way, shape, or form is a victory for the Falcons right now. Prather in the gun. Handoff. Hit behind the line, breaks away from a tackle. Now skips across the 15 to the 20s, brought down just as he gets to the some first down yardage. As that is Porter.
And it looks as Felipe Allen was the one that was able to contain him until other defenders got over there for the Tigers.
1st and 10 Falcons from their own 21. 8:50 to go, 4th quarter. It's 77-0. 2 receivers to the right. Prather in the gun, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Now bouncing it to the left side is Porter to the 25, 26-yard line and taken down there.
And he was met by Ryder Anderson for the Tigers for the tackle.
2nd and 5 from the 26. Ball on the far left hash, moving left to right. Split backfield, Prather in the gun, 2 receivers right. Takes a snap, give to Kearton, he's hitting the backfield and he's going to lose a yard or 2.
And I think that was Brock Levette that was able to get back there into the backfield, forcing the loss of yardage.
That play just seemed to take a long time to develop. Like, Prather and Kearton weren't on the same page. Prather wasn't sure he was going to give the ball to Kearton. Kearton seemed to hesitate and wait for it. It just seemed to take too long to develop.
This might be the case of them running plays that they haven't run before, and they're pulling out plays out of their playbook and testing them.
Porter, handoff up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the 28. Well short of the first down. And the Falcons will bring out the punt team. Espinoza to punt. wobbly snap. He gets off a high, short punt. And it's going to be fair caught at the Tiger 43-yard line. And we've got a flag down as Espinoza got crushed after he let that go. And that's going to be a personal foul on the Tigers, and that'll be a first down yardage. Espinoza really got hit hard on that.
He did.
Timeout on the field, 6:34 to go in this contest. All Tigers, they lead 77-0. It's Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
.634 remaining in this contest. Falcons just trying to get on the board here. They're 1st and 10 after the penalty at their own 43. Prather in the gun. Give is to Porter. Porter looking for room on the right side, and he's not going to get any. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the 39. There's a 4-yard loss on that play. You know, if you're Porter, you're trying to find room. You're trying to make something happen. But sometimes you have to recognize if there's no room, don't keep running backwards.
No, he was definitely trying to go forward, but just Matt Casamas for the Tigers just was there to knock him out of bounds.
They gave him forward progress to the 41. 2nd and 12. Kearton up the middle, and he is jacked up. They'll generously give him the line of scrimmage on that. It'll be 3rd and 12 from the 41, and Kearton had no chance.
No, Gavin Spangler, along with other Tiger defenders, just came up and just brought him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They haven't really had any success going up the middle against the Tigers all night. They've had some success when a back is able to bounce something off tackle or get to the outside, but up the middle, they've got nothing. Porter. He gets something up the middle, and it's enough for a first down across the 50 to the 46.
And it was Michael Gomez that kept it from going even further for the Tigers.
So Porter decided he's going to make a liar out of me. 1st and 10 Falcons from the Tiger 46. 2 receivers to the left. Prather in the gun. Give us to Kearton, left side. He's in trouble behind the line. He can't get to the edge. Be taken down at the 45.
No, Clayton Odom was right there to just dive down and just knock him off his feet and out of bounds.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 45. Far hash. 4:10 remaining in this contest. Clock rolling. Kearton in the gun, 2 receivers left. Give up the middle is Porter, and he might have got a couple. They'll mark him at the 44. So 3rd and 8.
Alston Vargas was right there for the tackle. He is assisted by, once again, Gavin Spangler on that one.
Can the Falcons convert here and try to get on the board in the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds? 2 receivers right. Porter up the middle, dances around one defender, and then runs into 7 more. He got a yard, and that's it. And now 4th and 7. The Falcons will send out the punt team. At this point, what is there to lose to go for it?
Virtually nothing.
You may not get the ball again.
Yeah, Austin Vargas was right there for the tackle. And, yes, they may not get the ball again. So, technically, you've got to gauge it. Do you want to give it to them in short field if you don't get it? Or do you want to take your chances with your defense?
Another one-hop snap to the punter. Espinoza gets off a very high, very short kick. It'll bounce at the 23, takes a Tiger bounce, and the Falcons will down it at the Tiger 27-yard line. 2:25 remaining in this contest. Tigers thoroughly dominating every aspect of this game. That's why they're a ranked team. Well, they're ranked number 2, aren't they?
Number 2.
Number 2, Katy Tigers, 77-0. I guess they're trying to get some, some of the old BCS points here. Rack up the score. I set for the Tigers. Emery with the handoff up the middle. Across the 30 to the 32.
He's brought down by A.J. Tadme along with other Falcon defenders.
That's Wes Chance on the carry. 2nd and 5 from the 32.
We're probably just going to see some basic runs right now.
A lot of basic runs and
then
a lot of waiting for the play clock to wind down. Handoff to the fullback this time. He got a yard, and that's about it.
And he was brought down by Henry Archibald with assistance from Grant Noyce for the Falcons.
Third and 3 from the 33. Under center. Handoff, right side, breaking into the second level. Are you kidding me? Right past everyone down the sideline. 1 man to beat, 10-5, touchdown Tigers. Wes Chance finally gets his score.
He does. Aaron Tyler and Hunter Thompson were trying to run him down, and they were giving it a great effort, but he just had a step, it looked like to me just one step over Aaron Tyler.
Wes Chance hit midfield and then dropped it in overdrive. 67-yard touchdown run for Chance. Running like he had afterburners. Extra point up. And good. 48 seconds remaining in this contest, and the Tigers continue to put the wood on the shed. 84-0, they lead it. This is Texas 6A High School football on Texan Live. Well, Brent, this is an old-fashioned, like Steve Spurrier, Florida Gators versus Division III school beatdown.
And they're saying here in the press box that 84-0 is a new record of scoring for the Katy Tigers. But it shows you can't tell your guys to go out there and not score. So I can understand
You have to
wanting
play.
To show it. You got to play it.
And even if you're third string, you still want to get in the end zone. Short kickoff fielded at the 14. Hit at the 18 and dropped to the 19. Maybe pushed his while falling down. Got a little push from some of his friends and moved that pile forward to the 22. With 39 seconds remaining in this contest.
And if anything, Patrick, with that, showing that shows that the Falcons, they're not going to just give up. They're not going to say die. They're still fighting for every yard, and that's admirable.
And that's an important point. The fact that you are outclassed, just smaller, not as fast, not as strong, but refusing to quit is extremely admirable.
That shows the heart of the Tompkins Falcons players.
Prather in the gun, gives it to Porter, up the middle, nowhere to go. Mayde got a yard. 30 seconds.
Now it looks like Austin Vargas was there again for the stop for the Tigers.
Folks, don't forget, we will have video and live audio for all the playoff games right here on Texan Live. Plus, we will be covering the state championship game. It's live at NRG this year. Tickets are on sale now. You can get your tickets today.
And I would like to go ahead and on that last touchdown and thank, once again, our touchdown sponsor, Caney Island. Caney Island, something special in Katy. Come check it out.
Clock winding down under 10 seconds. They don't have to snap it, and that's how this game will mercifully come to a close. The Katy Tigers put an absolute beating on the Tompkins Falcons, 84-0. Our executive producer is Bert Brocker. Our technical producer here at the stadium is Andrew Marthin. For Brent Hallmark, I'm Patrick Creighton saying good night from Katy, Texas.